Yes.
In your opinion, what is mind over matter?
Well, basically, it's the ability of focusing your mind on something physical, matter, and get it to change according to what your intention is.
Sure.
So, for example, if my heart rate is going crazy right now, or I have a headache, or something like that, is it possible for your mind, just through intention, to focus on your head or your stomach, whatever it is,
And make that change.
and make that change? So like I said, it's not just experiential. We started working with scientists in laboratory, measuring exactly that interaction. For example, we worked with water. We would put a glass of water and focus on it and see if we could change the pH. Could it go up? Could it go down?
Okay, like Dr. Emoto's experiments.
Emoto, but William Tiller.
Yeah.
He did a phenomenal experiment with the pH of water. And so just for people to know, when we set up a scientific experiment, we take what we call a baseline. So we take measurements over and over for a long period of time. And then exactly at a certain point, you focus on the water and you see if you can get the pH to go up or down. And exactly at that time, you see the measurement jump up, 100%, 400%. And then when you stop looking at it, it goes back to the baseline. So that time correlation, when we repeat it again, becomes a scientific validation. So we've done that over and over, and sure enough, there is a measurable connection between mind and matter.
It's a powerful tool, isn't it, Caroline?
It's very powerful.
The ability to do that and change things.
Exactly, and people don't realize, already just with water, we are made of water. So if we can do this in a glass of water, why couldn't we do it on our bodies?
That's why a full moon plays havoc on our brains, right?
Exactly. Everything is interconnected. So to me, of course, I've come to the conclusion that consciousness is fundamental, meaning it is part of all of life. It's part of the fabric of life itself. So whether it be a physical object, a biological system, your body, or your mind, it's just another part of that fabric of consciousness itself.
Train us a little bit in Mind Over Matter. We've got your series Superhuman, which is now on Gaia.
Yes.
And you explain how you can train people with some exercises.
I asked PK practitioner and meditation teacher Sean McNamara to facilitate a session with my friend Rachel, who had never practiced PK before and was eager to try.
Sean, I'm so excited about this. I mentioned Rachel.
I can't tell you how excited I am. I cannot wait to learn.
Yeah. It sounds like you have a lot of confidence already. Like some part of you already believes that it's possible. Is that true?
Oh, I do. I have been studying and so passionate about the power of thought and intention. Ever since I was 14, through a really difficult time in my life, I saw a movie that changed my life, and I had this very life-changing experience where I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to perform, I want to act, I want to inspire people just like that film did for me. Through focusing on that, intending it, writing it down, having vision boards, seeing it, watching it every day, seeing myself do it every day. I ended up playing the lead in the sequel to that same film 6 years later, something that everybody told me was impossible.
Where you place your awareness is where energy goes. That's basically all we're doing here with this psychokinesis experiment. We're going to produce movement by using our mind in a certain way. And it's really like baking a cake. You put all the right ingredients together, and you put them in the oven, and you give it enough time, and when enough time has passed, you pull out this beautiful, delicious cake.
And no calories involved.
Yes.
It is a meditation process in itself, and the way other types of meditation have those life lessons wrapped in, you see it right in front of your eyes. If you're too tense, it stops moving. When you relax, it starts moving again. If you don't give it enough time, it doesn't work. If you let go, it works. So this is just another way of showing those basic life principles that we all know about. And so at this point, we can lift up your container, and you'll want to do this very slowly, because when you do it too quickly, it knocks off the tin foil from the needle. And then you'll want to just put your hands on the glass on either side of the object. Eventually, it'll start responding to your breathing pattern and to the level of relaxation in your mind. So yeah, when it starts, it means that a shift has occurred within you. And mine just started responding too. So I think we're sharing a field now.
Is it working?
This is so cool to watch. Yeah, I mean, it was totally still.
It's moving.
As maybe silly to some as this may sound, sending love to the material, saying like, I love you, like, let's work together on this, let's be one, let's move together.
Look what it's doing as you're talking about love.
Your heart's opening as you're talking about it, and it feels it.
And I can also feel whenever I start to feel those ego thoughts or wanting to get it right or afraid of failure, then there's this disconnect. And I think that's so powerful to understand that that's the whole thing of ego. It's like the want to get it right can block you. But when you just allow and be filled with love and energy, like amazing, miraculous things can happen.